got a sesame seed in my tooth. All right, cool. So, hey, I'm Scott Hallsworth, and we're at Kurubuta in Harvey Nichols today, and I'm going to show you our Singapore chili crab maki roll. So, first of all, we're going to take some crab, some brown and white crab meat. We're going to mix a little bit of Singapore chili sauce in here, and then we're going to mix a little bit of coconut oil as well. A little bit of that, tiny bit of coconut oil, squeeze a lime, tiny little bit of lime. Then we just mix it up a little, mash it around a little bit, mix it up. All right, so that's nice and spicy. Put that to the side for now. Move my especially dangerous chopsticks over to the edge so no one gets hurt. Now we've got our maki rolling mat. You see it's covered in cling film. We cover it in cling film and then press it really tight and heat it up a little bit as well so it shrinks around it. And that's just so when we're doing inside out makis, there's no rice gonna stick to these little tiny grooves inside the mat. So just a little trick of the trade. So this is our nori, our seaweed. I'm gonna whack that on there, right about near the bottom. This is the tricky part of sushi. This is the part that takes a bit of mastering. You've got to get a little bit of water on your hands. You've got to get your hands moist enough that you can handle the rice and there's not rice sticking in your fingers, but not so wet that the rice starts to fall apart and become sludgy and stuff all over the place. So just a little clap evens it out. Also sounds like we can go along with the music. We're going to start pressing it into the nori. You can be a little bit firm about this. A little bit more water on my hands. We want to leave a little lip along the front. So I'm going to try and cover the rest of it as even as I can. All right. And we're going to be making the inside out maki here as well. So I'll show you what we do. We're going to press the rice in and then we flip it over. In Japanese, that's called the uramaki, the inside out. Okay, so we flip that over, put that here. Now for our spicy Singapore crab, Singapore style chili crab. We'll do a nice little strip of it down the middle. And you see we've got some other little bits and pieces to go in there as well. We've chopped up some avocado and some cucumber. 2 pieces of avocado should do it. And then a bit of the cucumber. Doesn't matter if a bit's sticking out the end, it looks pretty cool. It's coming out the sides there. Okay. Now. Right, now we're going to do the tricky stuff. We're going to basically be rolling it using the mat and keeping this intact at the same time. So you've got to have a little feel for it, making sure that you've got enough space to get the rice all the way around. We've got it there now. And then keep going. Now we're going to square it off a bit. See the shape I'm making? I'm sort of like manipulating it into a sort of square shape. We'll just double check that. Yep. You're going to press the edges in as well. You see sushi chefs doing that quite often. Pushing it down the side and then I'll whack it down that end and do the same thing again. Now at this stage you could easily roll it in sesame seeds, or sometimes we have like the tempura crunchies, like the leftovers from the tempura, really lovely little crunchy bits of batter. It's really nice to add a bit of texture as well. We're not going to do that today, but that's just another little trick, which is nice. We're finished with this now, so we're going to put him over there. Now, cutting it is also another little trick. So this is a sort of typical blade you'll see on sushi bars. You need to get a bit of water on the end of it, like that. And then, just like that, it's going to let a bit of the water slide down the blade. The blade needs to be just as moist, like our fingers were a little earlier. So, starting in the middle, nice cut through there. Put that here. Needs a bit more water. Put that over there. and then that can go on the top like that. Now, we're going to give it a little bit more of the Singapore chili sauce on top. And then, just so we're definitely getting something spicy going on, some more chilies. You can't call it chili maki if it's not going to be properly chili maki. Now this is very unconventional. We serve a little bit of lime with ours. It's not the done thing to do, but that's life. It tastes good, so we're going to do it. I usually serve a bit of that on the side, so you can get it and just give it a little bit of lime juice. You don't really need soy sauce with this one because you've got the Singapore chili sauce, you've got the lime, and that's enough flavors going on. So that is ready to rock and roll. And I don't have a plate to put it on, but I could have a plate in the future.